Okay, thank you for agreeing to talk to us this morning, Mart. Can you tell us, you're from Network 6, yes?
Yes.
Can you tell us what Network 6 is all about?
Usually we define Network 6 through contrasting our aims and topics from network that is dealing with ICT in education.
Yes, that's Network 16 on ICT, yes.
Yes, 16. And our network was set up, I think already more than 10 years ago in Europe by Hannele Niemi and Brian Hudson and some other colleagues whose main idea was to have a kind of more cultural or media-oriented focus on learning environments, especially open learning environments, because for them this ICT education track seemed to be too kind of instrumentalist to their approach. So
what for you is it, people are going to be saying, what does he mean when he says an open learning environment?
Yeah, this is the topic we discuss again and again every year in our network meeting, that should we change our name to be more clear. But every time we end up in concluding that we are lucky to have this fuzzy name that brings us people with very different backgrounds. We have quite a strong media education group, but not traditional media education, but this subgroup from media education guys who are focusing on uses and aspects of new media.
So very much the digital literacy is
digital literacy,
debate,
yes, and also all kinds of perspectives on this
media
in education and media education. For instance, yesterday we had really interesting papers focusing on the pedagogical aspects of cartoons and digital storytelling, visual literacy, and all.
Well, this is exciting stuff.
Yeah, it's very exciting stuff, but somehow it always seems to come together. The only papers we every year have to redirect are, but usually there are only one or two papers which focus on, which only pick one word out of our focus, this environment, and they're trying to discuss the environmental education, but this is not our topic, unless it is somehow combined with this new media approach. But yeah, it's very...
You said the network's been going for a number of years.
Yes.
How is it changing? Because you're in a very dynamic field of development, as we know with technologies today. How does that affect the debate at a research level?
Mm-hmm. No, one type of dynamics is that we've been attracting people from new fields of research. So this media education subgroup in our network was not such actively present and visible, let's say, some 5 years ago, but now it has grown. And also this visual literacy group has grown. But during the last 2 years, all these different subgroups, they seem to have found some new joint topics related with social media. So that's why we're very happy to accept every year new papers dealing with the uses of Facebook and all these other social media tools in very various settings related with learning, not only school learning, but also learning at the workplace.
I'll ask you that.
Yes.
I mean, that's one of the issues, isn't it? I mean, if we look at ERA and the European Conference Educational Research, the major focus is obviously learning in schools, learning in universities.
Yes.
But a lot of the learning you're talking about, from Network 6's point of view, doesn't happen in school or university.
Yes. at least part of it. We don't leave it aside. We also have papers focusing on the use of new media and new learning environments in school context. But more and more we are attracting papers focusing on like preschool education. Today we had 2 excellent papers, or like yesterday we had a paper focusing on education of retired people. In museums. Really fascinating.
And the disciplinary background of the people in your network, it's not exactly as if we have departments of Facebook studies in education. So maybe we will in the future, but where are the researchers come from? What's the disciplinary background of the people in your network?
Most of the people, of course, come from the faculties of education or departments of media education, or sometimes some of them also, like me, come from departments of informatics or information systems with this kind of soft social focus.
So it's an interdisciplinary,
definitely, yes,
network.
Definitely.
And I suppose the question for the future, where do you see it going? What's the direction you see? Where do you see the network going over the next 2 or 3 years?
We hope we will stand against this push, and we sometimes we feel it from the ERA board or the central administration. Small networks should join the larger ones, so the number of ERA networks seems to be too big. So we hope that will be not forced to join some other networks, and we don't want to become as large as our ICT in education or VetNet. We are happy with the niche we have, and we just want to keep it as it is, interdisciplinary, not too big, but vivid, and having more activities in between the conferences. Okay. So we are already now planning to apply for Stellar, the Team grant.
Oh, right.
Yes, and organize a workshop in parallel of a conference that will be organized by one of our network members in Lapland next year. So we are trying more to attract young researchers, PhD students, and to get them published topics related to our network in an online journal, a peer-reviewed journal that is run by one of our core members, in Northwell.
That sounds a lot. Sounds a lot. So it seems to me that small networks do have their advantages, and it certainly appears from the experiences of Network 6 that a lack of being a big network isn't stopping a lot of activities and a lot of drive and a lot of ideas coming out. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.